Hey guys, Dan from Chicago back again for another video. This is the third part of my series of videos about the 10 things for conscious people to focus on in 2013 based off the wakingtimes.com article. Number 3 is reconnecting with this great earth. So we all have lived on this earth ever since we were born, and a lot of times, and I feel that probably the majority of people, we don't even think that Earth is a living creature. And maybe that sounds crazy, but because I guess I never really thought about it, about Earth this much until, recently, especially when starting to get into astrology and being spiritual. Of course, I never believed in polluting the Earth, and I'm a recycler and stuff like that. But, with going into a little astrology. I'm not a astrology buff, but I enjoy watching the videos. They call Earth Gaia, and Gaia is the goddess. The Greek, ancient Greek mythology. That's what they would call Earth. That was her name, and it's just it's the goddess Gaia. And it's just like Venus. I think Venus and Gaia are sister planets. Supposedly Venus is on a higher spiritual path than Earth, probably a higher density. But going back to Earth, if you're interested in the whole Gaia thing, look it up on Google or whatever. I'm sure you could even find videos about it on YouTube, and you'll be able to learn more about that. But Gaia, Earth, is a living creature. She's the one who lets the trees grow, lets the grass grow, provides everything for us. We get our food from Gaia. We get beautiful crystals from Gaia. And that's what's interesting. This is an amethyst crystal. I know I've shown it before, but it's one of my favorite crystals I have. And what's amazing is Gaia created this. So look how beautiful it is on the inside, but then the outside is just a rock. So, I don't know the whole physics of it or the science of it, but I know it's getting smashed down. There's so much pressure on it that ends up creating these crystals. But this is a creation from Earth. So, reconnecting with the great Earth. It's, again, it goes into so many different ways, and every person could do something different to help Mother Earth, to help her move forward in this whole process. We're all on a spiritual journey. Everyone is, no matter where you are on the grid. You might be way advanced, you might be just starting, you might not even have thought about it before, but maybe this video will help you start to think about it. I'm not a big believer in global warming. Of course, I do feel, Chicago, it's freezing out there, so no global warming. But we had a crazy hot summer. I'm going to say it's more of climate change compared to us people living on Earth, and we are killing the ozone layer or whatever and making it all hot. I feel like, where I'm sitting right now here in Chicago, this used to be under a glacier back in the day. So it shows how the Earth goes into cycles. We always talk about cycles. That I'm not going to blame it on the people. I'm going to blame it on climate change. That's just what happens. So, or you could go into God light. They talk about how God light is shining down on here, so we're getting more light, so maybe that's warming us up. Who knows? We don't know for sure, but I don't want to exactly blame it on the people right away. I am for sure not into polluting. When I see that on the streets, that's somewhat disappointing. But, everyone does their own thing, and if they feel it's okay, that's their personal opinion. I only feel if you're going to ever pollute, not even that it really is polluting. The only thing I've ever, thrown out a window or something like that is, a banana peel or the core of an apple or something like that, or maybe tissue or something like that. Something that's going to biodegrade, and I guess the apple and the banana are going to be might help. Depending on where it goes, it could turn into good compost. So it goes around circles, cycles. But that's my personal opinion. But for sure, not into polluting. It's always great to recycle if you're able to recycle. I'm not trying to get all hippie on you or something like that. But you know, I mean, if you can, it's always a good thing. Um, but then to really connect with Earth, I mean, those are just different little tidbits that I just randomly said. But you know, I mean, go out and walk on Earth. But be on the grass, you know, if it's not too cold out. You know, it's winter here up in the northern hemisphere, so if you're on the southern hemisphere, get out there, go enjoy the warmth. But even on the northern hemisphere, it's not cold everywhere, or otherwise you get your warmer days. So it's great to get out there in nature, you know, reconnect with nature, take it all in, breathe the air. Hopefully you got fresh air. Go by the lake, you know, I got Lake Michigan right over here, and it's fun to go down there, walk over, and just be along the lake. You're by nature, you know. You could even walk around and look on the ground, you know, see if there's any stones or rocks that catch your attention. Maybe you could pick that up. Maybe you can make it into your gratitude rock. You know, that's what I used to have back in the day. I mean, it's been years now. I don't know if that came from The Secret or what, but I used to carry around a rock, and whenever I was grateful for something, I'd rub it, you know, and I'd be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So you put in all that energy of gratitude into it. So you're always carrying around gratitude, thankfulness, happy, you know, love. So nowadays I am more into crystals and not as much just picking up rocks that I find outside. I do have friends who do that, though. I have one friend who's all about it, and she has tons of different rocks that she'll go over to in Indiana, Michigan City, Indiana, I think that's where it is. Otherwise, just down Lake Michigan. All around the Great Lakes, you know, there's tons of different rocks and there's tons of different meanings with it, you know, so that could be something fun for you. But for me, I enjoy that. She gives me rocks at times, and I do enjoy those. I have, you know, kind of jumping forward to an extent, but you know, I'm about having like even plants in your place. So like right here I have an aloe vera plant, and I've actually put some of the different rocks around it, you know, and it's actually kind of making it grow a little bit more. I feel like you have to put in love to the plants to get them to grow. But you could do anything with these. It's just a way of reconnecting with nature, with the world, the earth. But for me, I'm big into crystals. So what I do is I carry around my own little pack of crystals, you know, and they all radiate energy. So Earth is energy, you know, we are energy. Everything is energy. It's all a vibration. So what's really cool, my friend who I was talking about, she has this magnet that, which proves, this is what proves that all rocks and everything have a vibration, is that there's this magnet that she has all these rocks, and she'll go over it with this magnet, and they'll actually go up and they'll stick to this magnet, the rocks, you know, so it shows that there's magnetics in it and whatnot, you know, so that's just a proof of that there is a vibration out of everything. So with the crystals, they all have different types of meanings, and I get all my crystals from eBay, for the most part, from different vendors. If you are interested in getting into crystals, you could contact me. I could give you some good names of people that I trust that give great quality crystals. So the first one I pulled out of my pouch, which I showed before, was the rose quartz heart. I love giving these out to people, so if you ever see me on the street and you want one, just ask me. I usually always have two on me, so as long as I haven't given them away, then you could have one. But this is great for the heart. It radiates love for yourself, for family, for everyone, for everything, but for yourself especially. You know, it's good for your heart chakra. It's good for your heart. There's tons of different meanings. Go on to Google, look up rose quartz properties, healing properties, and you'll be able to find this out. So this is in my pouch. Let's see what else I got in here. This is a green quartz, otherwise known as avertrine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I love these two. These are, you know, green is, to me, is a symbol of healing, of abundance. So I like these for keeping me healthy and for bringing me abundance in different ways. You know, you never know what it could bring, but I always carry around green as well. And you can see I have them in hearts. I have other shapes as well, but here's my last heart that I carry around. This is a lapis lazuli crystal. And for me, it is a protection stone. Going out, I feel it protects me, keeps me safe. It's also uh, just a great stone to have for, it's for the throat chakra. So speaking, self confidence, even. So, but I always carry around this as well. These are just some certain stones that I feel are good. It covers a whole spectrum of different areas in your life that it could help you. Next one is it's an angel, and this is a amethyst crystal, and that's the same as the big crystal I showed just a little bit ago. And this just transmutes all negative energy into positive energy, so it's something good to have. I'm not going to show you. I carry around a lot of different stones, or crystals, and but I wanted to show certain ones. Let's see. Now this one's really cool. It's broken since the first time I got it. And that's the thing, if you ever have crystals and they break or you drop them or whatever, and there's no problem with that. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Sometimes in my own mind, it's cracked right here, but I feel like that kind of spews out the energies that they give, even in a greater way. So, not saying go break your crystals. It's only if it happens, it was meant to happen. If you lose a crystal, it was meant to be lost, because I feel that wherever it went, it was done with me. It gave me what I needed. So it left me, and then someone else found it, and now they get to live with it, and it will bring them the love or whatever that exact crystal means, radiates. So they needed it more than I did at that time. So I'm always fine with that. And not that I want to lose my crystals, but that's how I understand it, and that's makes me not care. This one is Sacred 7, a melody stone. There's 7 different crystals in this one, and what's cool about this crystal is these other ones, except for the lapis lazuli, it's not supposed to get wet, but you're supposed to just rinse them off in water, cold water. Otherwise, you could sage them, white sage, or you could just in your head imagine light in them, clean, because they take in the negative energies, and they're giving out the positive. So when it feels like it needs to be clean, just wash it off, and you're back to square one. Perfect, nice, clean, perfect crystals that are working for you. But this one, it never needs to be cleaned. It never needs to be re-energized. Nothing. It's just a nice crystal, and it's supposed to help with psychic abilities. I'm not saying I'm psychic or anything, but it's kind of cool. I enjoy that one. And last but not least, let's see. As you hear me jingling around in there, this is I don't know. I forgot the name. Obsidian. This is an obsidian. This is good just for grounding yourself to the world, so you're not all into your own world. It grounds you, and grounds the body, grounds your thoughts. I got this in Sicily, and I like it. So I keep those. So those are my crystals right now that I'm going to talk about. But these were all created by Mother Earth, and that's why I'm showing them to you. Every single one was created by Mother Earth. It wasn't Mother Earth. It wasn't someone got this crystal and dyed it green or dyed this one blue. That's what Mother Earth created. I mean, how beautiful is that? All the different colors. So it's a great way to connect with Mother Earth is by getting crystals even. Because whenever I look at them, I always think it's a living being. This is a living creature because this is a part of Earth. It might sound crazy, but it's the exact same thing as a plant. Mother Earth created the plant. It let it grow. Mother Earth created this. It let it grow. So it's a great way to connect with Mother Earth. Another way, obviously, is by having plants in your place. I already showed you the aloe vera, and that's what I was going to show. I also have a really nice orchid, which I was debating about showing because it's kind of, it's big, but check this out. So this orchid, I got at my grandma's funeral last year, and it was last January, and what's funny is the directions said, So you can see it. There's 14 flowers on here. They just opened up. But the directions said just put 3 ice cubes in it once 3 ice cubes in the pot once a week. Did that, the thing dried out and died. Then I started just flooding it with water because, as you can see, there's this fancier looking decorative pot, and then there's a pot inside that. So I just filled this up with water. I just flood it. I put it in direct sunlight, which it said don't do, and it just flourished. It grew a whole bunch of flowers. They lasted for a few months. They fell off. A whole new stem grew. A new stem grew off the previous stem. So it's a great. I love that. I love the orchid. I feel like my grandma lives through it, and it's a way to connect me to Earth. But otherwise, I mean, if you could have plants in your place, do it. If it makes you feel. If it resonates with you, here we go again. If any of this resonates with you, go for it. If it doesn't, move on. But or you could just go and sit down on the grass, have a picnic, or just sit there or lay down, look up at the sky, at the clouds, everything, and just take it in. You could do some breathing, and just remember that Mother Earth is a living creature. Again, don't want to get into too much politics, but I feel, war isn't good because you're bombing Mother Earth. I mean, yeah, you might be bombing the enemy. If we really have to be in war, all right, then that's fine. But if we're really not fighting, if we don't need to be somewhere, I don't feel we should be bombing the Earth. We bomb the Earth daily. I mean, it doesn't. To me, I just don't feel that that's good for Mother Earth. I mean, it's like poisoning her and making holes in her and destroying her. So I'm not down for that, but I support the troops and everything, of course. But I just it's a different way of thinking. It's a different way of showing your love, because the more you connect with Mother Earth, they say that Mother Earth, so it's a living organism, right? Earth, and they say that us as the people who live on her are her nervous system. I'm pretty sure they say nervous system. But we are the ones that, if we're healthy, she's healthy. If we're not healthy, which we're all kind of crazed, we're not in our wholeness yet. When we are, then she'll be in wholeness and she'll be perfect, and it'll just be, she's beautiful anyway, but right now we're in a time of change, and she is changing, and we're changing too. So join with her and help her shift as we're shifting. Just you could touch a plant, touch anything, a crystal, and just say, I love you, Mother Earth, or I love you, whatever. Whatever you feel, again, and we can move together in 2013 on reconnecting with this great Earth. Connect with her in some way. If it's through a crystal, if it's through a plant, if it's through just taking a stroll on one of her sandy beaches, or on one of the paved streets we have over her, but or go to, if you have state parks by you, or national parks, or forest preserves, anything, just to reconnect with her, and just remember that we would not be able to live if we didn't have her, because we wouldn't have a place to live unless they sent us somewhere else. But this is where we're at. This is where we have to live our lives on Mother Earth. So take care of her. Treat her as a mother, treat her as how you treat your mother, You're not going to be hurting your mom, so don't hurt Mother Earth. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else, it's a different topic I usually don't talk about, but, it's on least 10 things, so I thought it is good. It did resonate with me in ways, so I for sure wanted to mention it, and I'm happy with that, because I got to, give you some other ideas on how you can reconnect and, plant a tree, plant a little bush, plant a flower. We wouldn't have these beautiful flowers we have if we didn't have Mother Earth. I mean, even listening to the birds chirp, it's something to reconnect you with nature. I mean, I live in a huge city. I don't see. Luckily, actually, I have a lot of trees by me. But if I move a block down, then there's no more trees. So it's just it's a great way to just reconnect. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully that kept your attention. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you could reconnect with Earth, Mother Earth, and we'll keep making her a better place for all of us to live on. You know, it's about all of us. It's not just about one person. So much love to you. Thank you for watching. Please comment below. Please like my videos. I'm so happy for the subscribers I've been getting and for the people that have joined my Facebook page, my Twitter page, Google Plus page. I mean, I don't even know a bunch of you, and you guys have been supporting me. So I truly, truly, truly do appreciate that. Much love to you all. Thank you. Love, light, peace. Subscribe to my channel, everything. Thank you. Much love.